right, welcome to the after show. Mercedes Moné is in here from AEW.
Welcome.
She brought in her belts. Look at Leroy.
Man, I feel like brand new.
AKA 4 belts, Mone.
Yeah, she's got 4 of them.
Belts?
Yes.
Man.
How many titles are there? That you have 4 of them.
I mean, there's hundreds, thousands
Oh
of them.
my
I
God.
want to capture more of them.
Yeah, because you're in
Yes.
AEW, but they let you also wrestle in different organizations.
Yes. Yep, I'm also with Rev Pro in the UK. I'm with New Japan Pro Wrestling as their New Japan Strong Women's Champion. So yeah, hopefully I get the Mexican title, an Italian title, Korea, who knows, China. I'm about to travel the world. I'm the global champion, baby.
I love this.
all right.
These weigh a lot, by the way. The one Leroy has, that's the 10-pounder.
That one's probably like 11, 12 pounds.
Oh, my God.
This one could be a good 7, 8.
This is awesome.
This one's another 7, 8, or this might be 5 pounds right here.
So excited over there.
I'll tell you, my
complete,
luggage is very, very heavy.
Yes.
Now, does one of these belts mean more to you than others, or have like, you know, I know that's a tough one.
I'm trying to start something.
But maybe just, you know, as you were in the...
Well, the TBS Championship is the first one that I won in AEW, so it's
Okay.
really, really special to me, and it means so much in the AEW women's roster. It's like I'm the greatest TBS champion of all time.
Yes.
So
Talk that
the
talk.
next
Love
person
it.
that's going to have this title, they have a long leap to get to. But I also, the New Japan Strong Women's Championship is really important to me because this title actually was, I don't want to say it was created for me, but it was created for a beautiful roster in New Japan to start something so special. I was in a women's tournament for this title, trying to capture this title. I was supposed to win this title, and I ended up getting hurt. I broke my heel
During the match?
During the match,
Damn.
I tried to finish the match, and I
Yeah.
told the woman in the ring. Her name is Willow Nightingale. She's with AEW. She's an amazing performer. I told her I'm hurt, and I'm like, I can't win. You have to win. You got to beat me.
Get out.
So right in the ring, she picked me up, hit me with 2 of her finishers. This is the big power bomb.
Yeah.
And I didn't kick out because my foot. I was like, what's wrong with it?
So you knew right away when you hurt yourself. Was it like a regular move or like?
So I was on the top rope. I was about to do a sunset flip power bomb to Willow Nightingale.
Yep.
I ended up slipping and falling to the outside, and I landed on a steel beam.
Oh damn!
Instantly, I was like, ooh, mama.
Oh, no.
I think I'm hurt. I hope it's just sprain. Rolled back into the ring. I try to hit her. I try to pick her up. I try to hit my backstabber. I jumped on her for a backstabber, and I was like, oh, this is broke. This is broke. So yeah, I hit her with the crossface after, and I was like, you know what? I don't think I can win this. Because I can't even walk.
Oh, no.
You're going to have to take over, girl.
Oh,
So you have to make those last-minute changes, on the fly.
That's what's so crazy about professional wrestling. It's a live performance, you know. Sometimes the outcome is predetermined, but the beautiful thing about wrestling, you never know what's going to happen. It's a
Right.
live art performance. You can get hurt, you can slip. The audience can cheer a different way, and the producer on the head says like, "Oh, we got to change the finish because I want to give the fans something that they want." You never know what's going to happen.
Oh, my God. So cool.
The thing I'm most impressed by is you go to Japan. You said you go to Mexico and all that
Yep.
stuff. How do you communicate with the wrestlers from the other countries? Are they talking in English to you?
Nope.
Or
No.
so how do you? Because some of the moves you give each other, it's like how do you even communicate
it's
that's
an
going to
art
happen?
form. The beautiful thing with the language, it's universal. Wrestling is a universal language, so I don't have to say anything. I flow with the opponent.
Yeah.
It's very, very, very difficult to put a match together with somebody who's from a different country and doesn't speak the same language, especially Japan. They don't speak no lick of English sometimes.
Yeah.
But you flow in the ring. I've been doing this for 15 years, so I always just tap into my heart center and go, all right, all this training, it has to lead to something. It has to show me something. So even if I don't know what they're saying, I know some movements to do something.
Right.
I know the end of the day, I'm trying to win, and that's just all I'm going to try to do in the match, you know?
Yeah.
How
By the
did you
way-
know that this is what you wanted to do? You said you've been doing it 15 years.
Yeah.
Was it so you were like, I want to be a wrestler?
Yeah, the moment that I was 10 years old and I first saw wrestling on the television, that television light just flew right into my soul and said, this was what you're supposed to do. This is what you're meant to be. And before that, I was such a girly girl. I wanted to be like Miss USA. Who knows? Just such a little girly girl. And instantly, I want to be a professional wrestler. Imagine telling your mom that.
Yeah. Right.
Okay. Imagine telling your mom that when you love wearing big pink dresses, you want to be a ballerina, you want to be a girly girl. Now you want to be a professional wrestler? What? But I love it. I love getting down and dirty. I love the fight of life. I love overcoming things. I love telling people that they're wrong and that you can do more. And I think that's so special with not only just wrestling, but women's wrestling. It's come such a long way where we were just the eye candy. We were just the pretty face. We were just doing bikini matches, mud matches. And now we're main eventing shows.
Yeah.
We're main eventing pay-per-views. We're holding 4 championships. We're traveling around the world in first class, just like the boys. We're doing it just like the guys and doing it even better. And people are buying tickets just to see the women perform. It's so beautiful just how much change has been in this industry in just the last 10 years. And I'm so thankful to be a part of that.
I watch, so I have a little nephew. He's 11 now, and he loves women's wrestling. And I think that is so incredible to see a young boy, because a lot of times it's like, there's still that little sexist thing going on. But the fact that he, the fact that he looks at it in the same way, it's like they're great athletes as well. I think it's a testament to what you all do.
Thank
and
you.
It's great.
It's a lot of work. I mean, it takes a lot of work to be a woman. We gotta wake up earlier. We gotta do our hair, put the lashes, put on the nails, look cute, and kick butt. We can do it all.
And you started training in Boston.
I tried, in North Andover at the New England Pro Wrestling Academy
Yeah.
back in 2010.
Oh, I didn't know we had places like that here.
Yes.
Pro wrestling academies.
There's pro wrestling schools
outta
all
here.
over the world, but
That's
the
so
New
cool.
England Pro Wrestling Academy is absolutely one of the top best schools in the United States.
Wow. Well, with that being said, for people who are trying to get into wrestling, what's your recommendation? What would you tell them?
You have to find a really good, reputable school that you have to see who these coaches have trained before. My school, Triple H came from my school before it was Killer Kowalski's school. John Cena stepped into my school. Kofi Kingston was in my school. Carmelo Hayes came from my school. Mercedes Moné, Sasha Banks came from that school. I mean, there's so many people that came out of that school. So I find a really reputable school, a good coach that can teach you the foundations of professional wrestling. And then the rest is up to you for you to own that, travel the world, and just learn from everybody that you can.
Yeah. Where do you see yourself in wrestling within the next 5-10 years?
Ooh, 10 years?
Yeah. What?
Hopefully retiring by 10 years. I'm 33. I don't want to be doing this at 44. I don't think so, but we'll see. But the next 5 years, man, I can't even imagine where I'm going to be in the next 5 years. If I'm holding 4 titles now, in 5 years, let's get up to 1,000, baby. That's where I see myself. Yes.
You said you're holding 4 titles. I just want to remind you, I have one of them. So
You're just keeping it warm for me. I told you, you're not winning that. You're holding that.
So I'm looking at your bio right now. You have some very famous relatives.
Yeah.
So what's it like to be related to Snoop Dogg here?
It feels really
Brandy,
elevated.
Ray J.
Yeah. I've never met Brandy, but I've always been such a big fan. When my dad told me I was related to Brandy, I was like, Moesha? The Brandy from the Cinderella that I love?
Right.
Oh, that's
No
funny.
way.
Oh, that's hilarious.
amazing. And then Ray J, he came to a show to WWE Raw one time just to meet me. And I was like, no way. This is so cool that I can connect with family like this. But Snoop Dogg is just like my number one supporter. He took me to wrestling when I was 16 years old. He took me to WrestleMania, and I told him I want to be a professional wrestler. He's like, baby girl, if this is what you want to do, I support that, and I can see you doing that.
That's what's
and
up.
10 years after that, he was walking me down the ramp at WrestleMania. So he's my biggest fan. He's my biggest supporter, and
that's
he's the
awesome.
best big cousin in my
That's
life.
hardcore. That's beautiful. So check it out. AEW, they're doing 2 shows.
Yes.
2 shows this week. Wednesday and Thursday at the MGM Music Hall at Fenway. And Mercedes, you're going to be there, I'm sure.
Yes,
I'm
of
sure
course.
that you get the... Are you a good guy or a bad guy?
I'm just the CEO.
Yeah, because I know
Okay,
you're going to get the
I think tomorrow when I wrestle Athena, who is the longest reigning Ring of Honor champion, we are in the Owen Hart Foundation tournament semifinals. I think because I'm from Boston.
Yeah.
I'm the Boston. I think I'm going to be the good guy.
Yeah.
They better not boo
Absolutely.
me in my hometown.
Nah, no
you know,
way.
I hear sometimes when I come out CEO and then CE no, and I'm like, you guys need to get it together, okay?
That's the beauty of wrestling, though. Every other
Exactly.
sport, like you're supposed to drown out the noise.
Yeah.
Don't let it affect you. You complain about it after. I missed that free throw because they were yelling. And wrestling, you go with the
We gotta
flow.
go with the
Yeah.
flow and go with the fans. They can be screaming so much at you, but I gotta stay laser focused for that goal in that ring, and that's to beat my opponent.
Now, I know I'm never going to be a wrestler.
I hope not.
No, I'm never going to be a wrestler. However, I've always thought about being a manager.
Ooh, okay.
So for somebody who has no experience in the wrestling world, but they're thinking about trying to be a manager and wrestler, what should they do? Because I'm
It's
not
the same
going.
thing. You
It's the
got to go
same thing?
to a reputable school, and
Okay.
they'll teach you about how being a manager, because you also still need to learn how to bump. Because
Got you, yep.
because as a manager,
Yep.
these wrestlers get pissed off at
right.
what you do.
That's right.
They're gonna grab you, pull you into the ring, and try to do something to you.
Like
so you got to
holding
learn
your
how
belt
to
too long.
escape.
You might. Yeah. Okay.
You got to learn how to fall good.
Yep.
You have to learn how to jump out of those ropes in case someone wants to get you.
Okay.
So it's the
Are you
exact
willing
same
to
thing.
learn how to bump? Leroy?
I think so,
This dude
man.
hurt himself
You gotta
one
hit
time
those
so bad
ropes.
that his shoulder just collapsed while he was.
That was
Stop
football.
it.
That was
Stop it.
playing
He
football.
was reversing backwards out of a car. and
Well,
it got
wrestling to
stuck.
me is a lot harder than football. You guys get off seasons. We don't.
That's right.
We're
That's right.
stronger.
That's right.
We're faster. We have more agility, and we can recover way more quicker.
What's your recovery time like in a weekly basis?
I recover the next day. Sometimes
Really?
I have to wrestle the next day.
Damn.
I have to wrestle and jump on a flight straight to the UK after this Wednesday and Thursday after AEW Dynamite and Collision. I got to go hop on a flight to the UK, defend these titles, get back on a flight to come back to the USA, go back to AEW Dynamite, defend that title, and then 2 weeks I got to defend this title in LA. My recovery time is just like
Jeez.
boom, 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 boom. I have no off season.
I'm tired just listening
I
to
know.
that.
I know.
Just a flight to the UK, I get off and I'd be like, I need a nap or
Yeah.
something.
Nope,
I gotta
we got to go
stretch.
straight to the ring and go.
I'm sorry. Is that part of the reason why when I asked you about 10 years from now, you were like, I don't know about 10 years?
Well, I've already been doing it for 15.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's long enough.
Yeah.
Right.
10, 25 years in wrestling? I don't know. God is going to tell me when's the right moment to hang up these beautiful titles. But right now, I like that next 5-year goal. I'm still going to be in wrestling for the next 5 years. But 10, I would love to slow down and go into my other CEO life and goals and dreams.
And she's part of that little group of wrestlers that has gone on and done acting, like big stuff. Like she was in The Mandalorian.
Oh,
You know?
Wow.
It's a little thing, no big
That's
deal. You know,
crazy.
This is Star Wars: The Mandalorian on Disney
Yeah.
Plus. Thank you, John Favreau.
So check out AEW Dynamite and Collision in Boston this week with Mercedes Moné. Check her out in Japan, the UK,
Yes.
Mexico,
love it.
Australia. That I
Amen.
miss a country.
Well, you can keep on naming them.
Yeah.
Don't stop.
There it is. Thank you, Mercedes.
Thank you for having me,
you.
guys.